The Northland's tradition of uniformed service started with the Civil War in the 1860s and continues through today. A new locally produced documentary film called United in Service pays tribute to service people from the Tuskegee Airmen to the World War II code talkers. Dave Anderson gives us a preview in this week's Holding On to History.
When the smoke and dust of the Civil War had settled, many veterans settled in the Northland. That was the case for Albert Wilson, who would go on to be the last survivor of the Union Army when he passed in 1956. Wilson is part of a new documentary on our region's service people called United in Service.
I grew up in Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout, and community service was always important to me. And to me, there's no better way to serve your community than to do something about local veterans.
The film premiered in Duluth Cinema Theater last week. It also looks at Tuskegee Airman Joe Gomer, the history of the Duluth Armory, and history author Kathleen Cargill's work to clean tombstones for forgotten veterans.
I think we've cleaned about 325 monuments.
Many know the Marines recruited Navajo code talkers during World War II. Fewer know about the Army's recruitment of Lake Superior Chippewa for the same duties because they kept silent after the war.
Code talkers, they were still held in secrecy.
More modern topics include the role of the 148th Fighter Wing, and I appear in the movie to talk about the auxiliaries' assistance to the active duty Coast Guard. We also hear somber stories of war from Army Sergeant Chance Fortune, who served in Afghanistan, and Marine veteran Bobby Lane, who served in Iraq and was proud to do so.
Yeah, I don't think my parents wanted me to, but yeah, I'm happy I did it.
Filmmaker Keith Hopkins has always respected those who put on one of our nation's uniforms.
And that respect only deepened from making this documentary and hearing their stories.
Holding on to history in Duluth, Dave Anderson, Northern News Now.
Dave, thank you. The United in Service documentary was produced in conjunction with PBS North. They'll run the film in its entirety on their TV channel on the date to be determined.